Good morning, everybody, from the stunning historic city of Kyoto here in Japan. Today is a very special day. I actually just arrived to Kyoto last night, and for my first day here, I wanted to do something really special that I've never done before here in Japan, which is to wear a kimono. So the kimono is actually the national dress of Japan for both men and women. Usually they are worn more for special occasions or different kinds of ceremonies, but there are some people who do wear them on a daily sort of basis. But of course you have to keep in mind that the majority of kimonos are very expensive. It takes quite a while to put them on and then take them off. So if you're like me with next to no experience, you will definitely need some help. So to make this happen, I actually found Airbnb experience. Not sponsored, but I will link it, where you have a professional photographer here in Kyoto take you to the kimono shop, get you all dressed up. It takes like an hour and a half because we're also doing hair. And then from there, we're going to walk around this beautiful historic district and take some pictures. I feel this will be a really cool cultural experience, and then also this will be a great souvenir because, as you guys know, when I travel I can't really buy a whole bunch of stuff. I have no room in my bags, but what I can have is this amazing experience and have the memory in photos. So as I walked to the kimono shop, I thought I would address something that when filming this video, I had no idea I would really need to address because I would think it's self-explanatory. But the question is wearing a kimono as an obvious foreigner cultural appropriation? The obvious answer to me before doing this would be no, considering that I am doing it in a very respectful way with the help of locals and having so many foreigner friends who live full-time in Japan and who have worn kimonos to many different occasions, including their own weddings to local Japanese people. It never even really crossed my mind. But having said that, I can definitely see how it could be offensive if you were wearing such a special item in a more derogatory or sexualized sort of way, or if you were wearing it more as a costume. I can definitely see how that would be offensive, but I would think that most people have enough common sense not to do that. And as somebody who's originally from Ukraine, and where we do have a traditional Slavic dress that we wear for special occasions, I know I personally would never be offended if a foreigner wanted to try our vyshyvankas or wear a vinok, like the flower headdress that the women wear. I think that would be super cool as long as they were respectful about it. But after I did post some videos on my Instagram of the experience and got some surprising messages from fellow white people that I was possibly doing something offensive and is it a good idea for me to do it, I thought I would address it in the video right away that yes, if you are going to wear a kimono, please be respectful about it. I ended up getting so many compliments from locals on the street and did not feel at all awkward wearing one, so I would once again encourage you to try it out if you are interested. Just be respectful about it. Now back to the experience of actually picking out a kimono, which was so much fun. The shop that we went to is actually quite famous in Kyoto. They have a really wide selection of different styles of kimono at all different price ranges, all kinds of colors. And what's great is that you can really customize it and make it your own. Now, as soon as I saw this kimono, I knew that it was the one. It was absolutely stunning and perfect for spring. So that became the base of what I was working with. And from there, we had to pick the different belts and accessories that would be seen on the outside of the kimono. The whole experience at the shop was incredibly special, and obviously there were only certain parts that I could film. But the getting dressed part, you guys, it is on another level. There are so many layers that are underneath the kimono, parts that actually have to be padded up because you actually want to be more flat in the front, and the way they have to tie everything together so it all stays in one piece is just a work of art. I feel so pretty. Oh my god, I'm so happy with my kimono choice. I love how it turned out. Unfortunately, during the experience, I couldn't really film just because there's other people in the room and we're all kind of undressing. And then during the shoot, it is just so hard to move in the kimono. I will say that I couldn't really film that part as well. But I already know the photos turned out fabulous. Bruno, the host, showed me the back of the camera and they looked amazing. Bruno and his mom, who was like the nicest lady, was like helping me with my kimono and everything. Just very kind, lovely people. So if you are in Kyoto and if you're interested in having an experience like this, I will link them in the description. It's totally worth it. But now what's really cool is that since this is like a rental kimono, I have it until 5 p.m. So it's about 1 o'clock right now, and I figured since we're in this absolutely beautiful area, I may as well walk around in my beautiful outfit and show you guys the sights. So this street is super famous in Kyoto, and today is Sunday, so it is really busy, but 100% not as busy as it's going to be in about 2 weeks from now when it's going to be cherry blossom season. I considered coming to Kyoto during the time that they think the blossoms are going to happen, but the accommodation prices were ridiculous. I think if it's really important to you to be in Kyoto or any of the other main centers during the season of the blossoms, you better book like half a year in advance at least. And even then, you're still going to pay a premium because every year it is more or less around the same time, so hotels are going to charge more at that time. So in a way, I am glad that I'm here before the madness. I probably wouldn't have been able to book this photo shoot during that time. But of course, during the cherry blossom season is when it would look the most majestic. Climbing stairs in a kimono, do not recommend. Now see, the other thing that's really tricky, not that it's super tight, but they kind of, bind you so you have to constantly put one foot in front of the other, meaning your thighs rub together. And I wish I had brought some kind of undershorts or something like that because it's really not comfortable. So that's my tip to you guys, that if you do this, especially if you're coming during the summer when it's super hot, make sure you wear some kind of shorts underneath because you will chafe. Oh dear Lord. I should not have come here on the weekend. This is possibly the most famous temple in all of Kyoto. This is Kiyomizu-dera, an absolutely stunning temple. Well, actually you can't quite see it from here. That's only the gate. And there's the pagoda. Oh, but I'm on the fence if we should go up there. It is probably going to be madness. But then again, when am I going to be in a kimono in Kyoto? So even with the crowds, let's see if we can make it happen. So that is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me in this fabulous kimono. I really do feel just lovely in this. Though a bit like a sausage. I feel like all around here you could like punch me in the gut and I wouldn't feel a thing. It's not something I would wear every day, obviously, but definitely a special experience, and especially here in Kyoto. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever dressed up in a kimono? What was it like for you? Make sure you stay tuned for my next video, because that one I will be showing you much more of Kyoto. I can't really get around in this outfit, but when I have my regular clothes on, I'll take you guys all over. So as always, I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye guys.